That animal's not calm, it's just deciding if you're a threat. Hi everyone, my name's Will Bruce, I'm a zoologist, and on this channel I explain what's really happening in viral animal clips. Okay, this looks stupid. God, how much is a selfie worth? I mean, is it worth being next to an animal that can run at 35 miles per hour and just get up and trample you if it feels like it? I don't know. Honestly, my take on that one is that the bison was pretty chilled out, fortunately, and it might have been extra chilled out because it really thought she was focused on her phone rather than on it.
See what I mean?
Okay, this is nice.
That's a no.
He's damaging the boardwalk, but you know, he's a buffalo. What are you gonna do? There's people back there, tourists. I think you're supposed to maintain a distance of 100 yards at minimum, I think is advised. I can't tell how far they are because of depth perception in the video. It's a bit difficult, but they're being respectful. They're keeping their distance. So, you know, hopefully it's gonna carry on like this. Oh, here we go. You've got a tourist with their arm reached out over the buffalo. He's already looking at them. His head's pointed their way. That's not a good sign. God. He's being nice there. That's an animal that can weigh 2,000 pounds or 900 kilos. He's giving her a little biff with his head. That was very, very gentle. You know, he's being as nice as he can, but what a dumb thing to do. You just shouldn't approach them. Hopefully that's all we're going to see for this video.
Holy crap. Look at this power. Wow.
That's pretty cool. Buffalo having a fight. They don't do this to impress or frighten humans. They do this because that's how they test their stamina and their strength, and it's just a natural thing for them to do. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure there's not going to be anyone stood next to them.
Sorry about the wiggle. There was a bee on my finger.
Help to you.
Holy crap. Hey, you guys need to back up! Get out!
God.
They'll kill you!
Granny and Grandpa there just not aware of how much danger they're in. Sometimes when animals fight like that, it's kind of it's like a pushing match and it's a butting match, but every once in a while there's a slip up and one kind of veers off one way. There's so many times more powerful than humans that would just smash you to bits, basically. Well, hopefully black bears get better treatment, right? Good God. Okay, on the one hand, I'm sure the bear has stolen their fish, but I mean, that's already too close. That's pretty wild.
Idiot.
Of course. Yeah, just lean in and get a selfie. What, 3 feet from its face, maybe? Oh yeah, more selfies. Okay, the selfies are causing a problem. Black bears, they're pretty chill. They don't want to eat or hurt humans. That's really not on their to-do list. They're smaller, they're less defensive and gnarly than the grizzly bears, and they don't usually tackle large prey on a regular basis. But they've still got a bite force of about 800 psi, so if one bit you in the face, for example, it could just crush your whole face. So, yeah, probably still best to not get too close. Oh, such a cliche. A bear coming to steal a picnic.
Excuse me!
Okay, on the one hand, the couple are oblivious. That happens, you get a bit sleepy, you've had a picnic in the sun. On the other hand, the people calling to them and shouting, I mean, if there's a bear going towards someone, would you be shouting, "Excuse me"? Or would you be shouting, "There's a f***ing bear behind you"? That's the part that completely blew my mind. There's a bear coming to steal your picnic and the woman goes back to grab her shoe. I'll just leave the shoe, you know, I'll just pick it up later. Someone bothering a moose, that's always smart. Quite funny. I can tell you exactly what the moose is doing here. It's being very human. This is like when someone's trying to have an argument with you, and if you're kind of like shy and retiring like me, you don't like to get angry, you don't like to have arguments, so you kind of put it off, but they're up there, you know, in your face being annoying, and eventually you realise, oh god, I've got to stand up and I've got to get rid of this person, basically. And that's what he's doing. He's getting up, he's having a little stretch, he's limbering up, and he's going to tell the guy to get lost. In this guy's defense, I really shouldn't defend him at all. At that moment, despite the fact that he's been an absolute moron up to there, or Touron, I believe you're supposed to say now, that was exactly the right response, falling down and playing dead. You see a lot of videos online where someone like raises their gun or shouts at a moose and manages to scare it off, and that works sometimes. I'm not advising you to do this, but that has worked on occasion when you're at the kind of sizing up stage. You're a few yards away from each other. When it's that close and it's in your face because you've been in its face, it is too late to do the posturing. Basically, you've just got to do what that guy did, in my opinion anyway.
It's not my moose, but it's a wild animal. Get the away from it.
Great start.
Idiots.
Let it be wild. Don't have to like.
Jesus Christ, you guys must be the dumbest people I've ever met in my life.
Go ahead, touch it.
Go ahead, try. Go ahead, try. See what happens.
It's all fun and games. They're entertained. The guys are clearly drunk. I don't think it's gonna last though.
A little closer.
It's the moose though.
A little closer.
Go on.
The moose at this point, I know exactly what it's doing. It's trying to stand its ground. It doesn't want to be aggressive, but you can see there's like a snowbank in front of it and there to the left. I don't know what's to the right. My impression is that the moose probably doesn't feel like it has an avenue to simply just get away. If it could, if it was clear in front of it, it would probably just walk off somewhere. There's also people closer to the camera shouting, so it doesn't know if it doesn't know those people are trying to help it. It might think that these people could be, you know, circling it, and they could be part of this little pack of potentially dangerous or at least very stupid humans.
You guys are f***ing idiots.
Get him.
Yeah, get him! Yes. Get him! Get him!
I don't know what you'd expect. The moose didn't feel like it had anywhere to go, so there you go. Obviously, I hope they weren't hurt. I don't think they were. It's a shame that car was in the way, to be honest. Now, last but not least, surely the animal no one would ever want to be in the water with. It's a crocodile, right? I've seen this clip before. So this is in Mexico. The guy's swimming in the ocean with a crocodile. I don't think he knew the croc was there before he got in, but the crocodile is following him. It's clearly following him, you know, deliberately. It's behind him. It's acting like it's interested, but my read of this is not that the croc actually wants to eat him. I think it's an American crocodile probably because it's in salt water and it's in Mexico in the Americas. I think it is being territorial, it's posturing, it's saying just go away basically. Because when a crocodile wants to eat you, it comes up underwater and snatches you. It doesn't do all this stuff. And American crocodiles, they're less likely to eat humans than other species. It happens very rarely. Yeah, there you go. It was pretty easy to spook. Not really a determined hunter in my opinion. I think it probably was being territorial.
Yeah, you're in North Queensland, mate. Have some common sense. All right. Well, if this was in the... I'm not... Go ahead, mate. Go do what you want.
Here we got a guy who appears to be dressed as a Smurf on a boogie board. And he's in North Queensland where saltwater crocodiles live. And a local is trying to tell him, you know, get the hell out of the water, basically.
Go swim out in the ocean, but don't blame the crocodile when you get done by it. One there, and one over there. At each boat ramp, there's...
Boat ramps are just like a luxury hotel room for a crocodile. They're perfect. They've got the ramp is made of concrete, so it heats up in the sun. They can come out and bask on that, get nice and warm. And then there's often right angles in the concrete below the water, so they can quickly get into cooler water. They can lay their ambush there. There's fish that often gather around there as well, so they can get food. They can warm up. They can cool down. It's to a crocodile it would probably even seem like this is like the perfect structure some humans have just made for them to hunt around.
No, that's a f***ing crocodile recently seen sign.
Yeah, righto. That's weird, I couldn't quite place the guy's accent. Whatever the case, he can't be a local. He's got to be a tourist of some kind. So I just don't believe any local would be swimming in that spot right there. I think locals know. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you found it interesting. Every week, I think maybe there won't be any more clips. Maybe people have stopped molesting animals and I can move on and do something else. Then I open my emails and there's a shed load more. So I'll probably see you next week.